We back in. Go ahead with your piece that you want.
Look, she keep looking at me like, what I do?
She ready.
They always me.
She fully loaded.
I'm not looking at you no type of way.
Okay.
I swear.
Okay. Go ahead.
But y'all keep talking about reproducing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So why don't you reproduce with your sister?
What?
That's what they was doing back in slavery.
Hold up now.
They was
now
made
listen.
to.
Yeah. Exactly.
Force.
Right. But before that, they was just.
So you have choices, right?
It's more women
My
than
point
men.
exactly. You have
Hold
choices,
up.
right?
You do have choices. This is what I'm saying, though. We're talking about the instincts of a man. Before you even get
animal-like.
We're all...
It is.
Look,
It's animal-like. Y'all chase, right? That's what the male does in every insects, animals. That's what they do. Y'all chase.
Okay, let me ask you this.
I'm not defending any of that. What I'm saying is that if you're a man or a woman and you're traditionally, or you feel that you're non-monogamous, then you should live in that, and you should go. There are plenty of people in the poly lifestyle, whatever. And that goes for men and women, both ways. You know what I mean? If you look statistically, there's just as many women cheating as men.
Cheating is different. I
can agree with that because I feel like women, they're just better at it.
I don't agree with what you just said.
What?
My question is...
Women be cheating.
I'm not saying that women don't cheat.
Oh, okay.
What I'm saying is... women don't get caught as much as men. For one,
it's not that.
So how
either.
do you check the statistics?
It's not that. It's not that either, bro. Let me go. It's not that either. It's the fact that we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
Because of things like ego. Because of things like that. We're exactly
women be abusers too.
Exactly.
So you saying that men get cheated on and stay, and they don't talk about the fact that they
exactly.
I've seen situations.
Because what would I look like? I'm not saying me personally, but what do I look like telling you? Like, yeah, man, she fucking went. It's an ego strike. So men don't talk about it, bro. What would I look like saying like, bro? She whooping my ass.
I'm not gonna be there.
Know what I'm saying? That's you personally, but I'm saying
it's an ego thing. You're right.
I'm saying that men sit in my chair every day, bro. Mm-hmm. And they talk about how they been cheated on, how they get their ass.
But most of them be there. Most of them don't be there once they got cheated on. I ain't been in too many people been in my chair. How about talking about how they got their ass?
You right, but then like I said, they might not say it to you.
Exactly. Right, there are a lot of them who do. You know what I'm saying? It's just women are more open talking about that, and they can also make themselves the victim.
But listen, I also feel like this: the women who do cheat, the guys stay. A lot of the guys stay.
I get what you're saying. That type of situation.
My grandma used to tell me, and I never knew what it meant until I became older. Treat them bad and tell them nothing.
I'm lost.
I don't even know which.
I don't know which.
Treat them bad and tell them nothing. And I swear, I feel like every situation I've looked into where the woman is being grimy, dirty term man, don't really do nothing, don't cook, don't clean, don't nothing. That man stays. And
I believe
every which way. Like
also, I think those men exude a lot of feminine energy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
I wouldn't say that.
A man he's not about to come home, no food, you treating him bad and you cheating? Whew, what kind of man is that?
I don't know about a man.
Because y'all like
no, you like stop saying y'all.
Okay, we're not gonna say y'all. Men, some men like the fact that I just feel like y'all like when it's hard. I like when y'all like when I feel like y'all like when it's hard. When the stuff is easy for y'all don't like.
I feel like a lot of women like when it's hard because they stay at that moment.
Yeah, it goes both ways.
We don't stay because of that. We stay because we see the potential of what that person can be like.
Because
we see all the good.
You know why?
We don't see the bad. We don't focus on that.
You know what the old lady told me?
I'm gonna say that you see your fairy tale that you made of potential.
No, because I feel like a lot of men.
Because a lot of women, they make this shit up in their head.
Nah, man. The older lady told me this. She said, "Do you know if you just be honest, She said, do you know most women actually stay after they get cheated on? They already expect you somewhere down the line. They expect it to happen somewhere. What woman wants a man that nobody wants?
Which you're not going to have to, me personally.
I want my man exclusive.
Me personally, you're not going to have to worry about being cheated on.
I want my man to not be accessible to every woman or even
now being
someone.
Accessible and being wanted is two different things.
You're right.
You don't want nobody that nobody don't want. If you're walking the club with your...
In a perfect world, I would.
Look, 9 times out of 10, if a man cheats, I ain't gonna say 9 times out of 10. I'll say about 7. A lot of the times a woman stays.
Yeah.
If a woman cheats, the percentages is not the same.
Especially if children.
If people know, if it's went public, if a woman cheats and people know, yeah, you're not staying. But there's some guys who do.
Man, a man deals with it totally different. I say y'all are emotionally stronger than a man. Because a man will break down inside.
When it comes to that.
That's what I'm saying.
Clarify.
Listen. I mean, they are natural. Like, they are more emotional creatures. They're emotional creatures.
Exactly. That's why I said when it comes to that.
But when it comes to the cheat. Yeah, nowadays it is a lot of... Yeah.
It's up.
That's because these niggas
that's what it is.
They being raised by, you know what I'm saying, and it's sad and don't nobody want to hear it, but they being raised by these women.
That don't mean
side chicks. No, ain't these women. These women that sit and be side chicks to married men or men in relationships. They see Mr. whoever coming over, paying bills,
I got a question.
And knowing that Mr. got a whole wife.
Let me ask you this. How many women do you think actually been a side chick, though? A lot of women. It goes back to what he was saying. It's more women than it is us.
Yeah.
So now somewhere, you don't know who the fuck, what the fuck. You don't know if you don't even know.
That's why you have all these women vying for the same nigga. And they pass up. They are vying for the same. They do, types.
And I never really understood that at all.
Because it ain't nothing to understand. It's more y'all than us.
And I talk about this a lot on my social media too. Like all the bosses of Columbus, like I steer clear from.
You stay away from.
And my logic in it is so crazy, but I don't know. I just sit and think about certain things. Like
why? Because everybody want them.
It's not even just everybody want them. So when you're a boss or have a lot of money, you can get whatever woman pretty much. So you can even get the boss women that might be doing better than me or doing the same as me.
I heard this terminology.
So it's like,
go ahead.
I don't want you because I got competition now, for real.
You know what?
But why don't you want to compete?
Like
Ain't that sad?
No, it's a lot of y'all that think like that.
It's sad how my mind think, but like when I'm with somebody who might not, he might not have a lot of money or whatever his situation may be.
You want to trump your nigga.
But
no, not even trump my nigga. Like I don't got time. You know that you can't get better than me.
Traditionally, so women have to compete though. Yeah. They've always had to compete.
Yeah.
I understand that
y'all you compete
don't.
With other women.
Listen, I understand that you don't want to. Mm-mm. But traditionally, women have to compete. Because
then I gotta sit there and be quiet. I can't really cuss you out for real. I gotta sit there and be quiet. And be like, oh, that bitch, she ugly. She broke. I can't do that. If you go mess with a pretty girl, she pretty as me. She got just as much money as me. I gotta sit there and be like, oh, well.
If the tables were turned, men would have to compete just as hard for the women.
I'm gonna tell you
y'all
why.
Y'all do compete though. That's in y'all nature.
We do, but we don't necessarily. There's more. There's more. We can compete and go to the next one.
I'm gonna go to plan B.
I'm gonna tell you why.
We can compete and go to the next one.
I'm gonna tell you why it's different. Because men look at things are visual. A man is really not worried about your money. Period.
That's all.
He's worried about being the provider. He's worried about his money and providing for you. If you see most women, you could take a woman, she working at McDonald's in the drive-thru, and you can take a man working at McDonald's in the drive-thru. A dude will come and take this badass female and swoop her and put her on the top shelf.
Before
that
a woman
will
comes,
be still sitting there the next 2 to 5 years. He'll be still there.
I feel like, I agree with you to a certain extent. I feel like in that situation, a woman could go and get him and dust him off. And y'all don't like listening though. And I'm going to say y'all. I'm not gonna say some. Y'all don't like to listen to y'all women.
Let me point out something though.
Man,
listen how
and
many.
We having
listen,
great guidance.
Look how many times. Look how many times.
Y'all don't like listening. Y'all want us to
and
listen to y'all.
For them at home paying attention, pay attention to how many times she say,
"Y'all."
No, I feel like because.
Yeah,
you basing you basing a lot of opinion. You basing a lot of your perspective off of emotions, and that's what women do.
Yeah,
they don't look at logic.
No, I definitely look at logic. I'm a very logical thinker.
You are.
Yes. And I feel like I've been in situations.
What's the logical part of this situation? This topic.
What
I feel like.
I feel like, and I feel like it again. But no, for real, because this is like I said, if you worked at McDonald's, I come and take you and make you, however, I can be able to put you in a position to make more money.
We about to go to McDonald's.
You ain't that. You're going to eventually
I don't believe
boss
it either.
up, right?
You're not getting no dude out of McDonald's. Be honest.
Y'all don't know who I done been with.
Stop it.
You ain't got somebody out of McDonald's.
I wouldn't say McDonald's, but I done got them who ain't even have no damn job.
But that's street money.
Not hustling, not nothing. Yeah,
how do you bump into somebody like that?
I'm not gonna say I don't believe it because she coming from a personal perspective. She might have done that, but I'm saying when we talking about overwhelmingly,
the masses,
yes, overwhelmingly, and you know that they ain't going to get no nigga from. They ain't rescuing that nigga.
No,
women don't see broke niggas.
Not saying that they're supposed to.
That's
not saying that they're supposed to. But they're not.
It's just different, man. If you leave your woman today, if you got a woman and you leave her, you're not leaving her to watch her fall. If you have an attractive woman, somebody's gonna come across, swoop her up, and put her right back. She'll surpass you.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's why it's just a little different. It's definitely different.
That's why
it is.
A lot of women talk about how right now they're in higher positions than men, and they're this, that, and I understand that. I'm not going to discredit any woman's hard work, but a lot of women are in those positions because a man put them there. Also,
you absolutely right. Like yes. I was just telling my friend.
So quit playing.
My best friend.
Come on.
I was just telling her. I didn't realize. You know when you look at somebody and they either got a business or they walking around with all this designer. I look at them like, dang, they on their boss. But like behind closed door, a man is funding everything.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and a lot of times you don't.
And
see
I never knew that.
Yeah,
like I just thought, you know, that's why I used to be like, man, like.
And they're not saying that they're supposed to, like I said, but there aren't women that's getting.
I put like this. I bought all my designer, everything I've had. No man has ever bought none of that for me.
That's
just
great.
Got to talking about doctor, lawyer money.
But I'm saying though, like I'm looking at these girls, like or these women, and saying, "Dang, like oh they on this shit, they bossed up." Not knowing that the man, whoever they dealing with, or they might be dealing with a couple of people, because that's what I've noticed too about women. We're gonna have a man to eat. We're gonna have a man to pay bills. We're gonna have a man for this, that.
To fix the car, nigga, the handyman, nigga. So I got all of that.
Yeah, I look at a girl like, oh, well, she got all this nice stuff, not knowing that all that stuff been bought by somebody else, by a man.
So do you look at them differently?
To a certain extent, because I'm just like, are you really as bossed out as you feel like you is? Because without that man, what would you be? Where would you be?
Well, she would tell you that she'd be in the same place. That's only because she's there now and she's created something for herself, and she's not totally dependent on him now because he done got her to a place or to a point where she doesn't need to be.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing though. As long as a woman is a woman, regardless of whatever situation she's in at that moment, she can leave that situation, and it's only going to take a matter of time before she
find another one.
Yeah, because like you said,
we don't have that. We don't have that luxury.
Yeah, we don't got that luxury.
We don't have that.
We have to stay on our shit at all times. The woman is this. A woman is either a good distraction or a bad distraction.
It makes me cringe when I see a nigga who sees a woman. Who says, oh, damn, I keep hitting the mic. Let's say she own her shit or she make a certain amount of money and he's excited for the doors that can open for him.
Yeah, that's
like
just a weird dude.
That's lame. That's lame, nigga. Like, cause me personally, I don't give a fuck if I had crime. I don't give a fuck what she got.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, that's not about
as
the.
a man,
I'm not
you should
about
always
the, yeah, I'm not about to let.
But I feel like that's just not a man thing. That's a adult thing. You should have your own everything as an adult. Period.
I don't. It makes me cringe a nigga who
it's more of a,
live off of. You know what I'm saying?
The man is the man.
I get it.
And I'm saying not your woman that's helping you, a helpmate. I'm saying a nigga who specifically targets
fucking parasite.
Somebody, and gon' leech and gon', you know what I mean?
I feel like that's a lot of men too, because we have a lot of women. And I'm using these. We have become the men.
That
nowadays.
Shit is crazy.
So
Say that again. Say that again. Y'all have done what?
Bro.
Became the man.
No.
So where the fuck does the man go?
No.
It's sad, but
I'm not letting that ride.
No, we're not gonna let it ride. But that's just that's why I did these.
Listen,
this
is where it's some truth. It's some truth in what she's saying.
I'm not saying I understand that.
This is what's going on.
Because you gotta understand,
it's evolving.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you this. You gotta understand. We literally have left the kitchen and went into corporate office
because y'all wanted to.
Yeah, because we wanted to, but we did it so gracefully, and so it wasn't a hard transition for us.
You want me to tell you why?
It was given though.
Because it is probably more than likely. The way I can get away with a lot more.
I can take it back before that, and I can take it to a point where a lot of women don't consider. You know what I mean? When we can take it back to, there's no specific point in time. Let me say this: men didn't just come and say, we about to say fuck our families and not go back to our families. Some things happen to them to push them out of these households and to push them out of their role. To make you have to go use whatever or do whatever you do. Don't make it seem... I hate when people make it seem like they just came, like niggas got together and said fuck them kids and fuck them women. No. A lot of men came back from wars. They came back fucked up, mentally, unable to do those things. They came back with promises of pensions, all types of shit, and didn't get that shit. And then they went to the woman and said, hey, fuck him, we gonna take care of you. Uncle Sam with his smooth ass. Yeah. You know what I mean? He said, we gonna take care of you. But I feel like as men, y'all still allowing that to happen. And I feel like women, let me tell you something. I saw a documentary, a credible one, and they said when the government rolled this shit out, they thought that the black woman would never go for it. They said every other culture said, fuck that, we sticking by our man. No, they do. Black women was the first one to say, y'all gonna give us, okay, fuck that nigga.
Not the African women. It's the more of the African American women. It's women here. It's
I'm not.
Every other culture does totally.
I'm talking about here. When they came back for the war, the Mexicans, the Asians, they said no, we're sticking with our man. They played them their community, right? Yeah. It was the black women that said, okay, y'all about to give us that? Then fuck that nigga. Know what I'm saying? You had a lot of men out here stranded. It wasn't like no conglomerate of niggas who said, fuck these families.
You know what they did after that? They came out with FREE, fuck nigga free.
Oh, man.
You always supposed to be fuck nigga free. It's like you should
not. You
should not want a woman.
They are defining good men as fuck niggas.
I'm gonna let them know on this show. I'm gonna let them know on this show as a single nigga, y'all not gonna get that shit off on me.
That is that's an empowerment to literally. I'm a man. So sad, my phone about to die. That's literally.
She was talking about my phone died. See how that shit.
That's literally. Let me see. I'm dropping stuff. I'm making things hard. Oh, let me just put it right here. Oh, okay. That makes it easier. Sorry for the little.
It's cool.
Interruptions, but
yeah,
they not.
Both of y'all got truth to it.
They not getting that off on me. I'm gonna be.
But are you a fuck nigga? Do you treat women wrong? Do you talk to women wrong? Those are the ones that are speaking of.
First of all, no, I don't take it
personal. So don't ever take it personal.
No, I don't take that personal because it don't apply to me. If it don't apply, let it fly. Know what I'm saying? None of that shit apply to me. You know what I mean?
You gotta go by this though. like even sometimes it depends on the woman and how things may end. You can have a spiteful situation. The relationship can end. And you might have a woman that's just being spiteful, and she might want to say,
"Oh, most definitely,
he a fuck nigga."
We go back to the men don't talk shit. So a lot of people get one side.
Men don't talk. Can we get into that? Because
baby,
not that way. I ain't talking about gossip. I'm talking.
I'm talking about talk.
Yeah.
Everybody
a lot of people hear one side of the story. Know what I mean? Yeah. And let me tell you this: women is quick to go tell they shit. Know what I mean? To get it out there before he get it out there.
But this is what I also feel like too, and I've had this conversation in my personal life. A lot of men need to be, when they have issues with their woman,
keep it in the house.
They need to be open and have
that's what I just said. Though.
And have that conversation,
right?
So she won't run to her friend, her cousin, her sister,
but a lot
or whatever.
Of them, some messy.
No, I mean,
some messy.
I feel like if you create that lane for your woman to express whatever y'all got going on with the problem, because you're the problem at that moment. If I have a problem with you or something, you say first you went out and cheated on me.
But that can
my
go
friends
both ways.
would never even know if we work that out. They'd know to a certain extent, but they wouldn't know.
That go both ways, though, Kayla. A lot of women don't create that lane for a man to open up.
Y'all and don't like opening up because y'all are viewed as being weak when y'all been taught that since y'all were kids. Don't cry.
Why?
You better not cry.
Why are we viewed that way? Because there are a lot of men who express themselves to their woman, and as soon as she get mad and emotional, what she do? She throw that shit back in his face.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? So now he don't trust you or feel comfortable, or any woman that comes after you because he know what had happened before.
Right.
So it's a two-way thing. I always say this shit. This shit ain't about men or women. It's about trauma. And we all, on both sides, we both need help. It ain't about what niggas do, because I understand this, that you can only talk about men because you're a woman and you can only come from a woman's perspective. Exactly. And vice versa. You know what I mean? But we both need help on both sides. Know what I mean? And specifically talking about black men and women. You know what I'm saying? We both need help. We both been through trauma. We both been through the rape. We both been through the broken homes. We both been through drugs, addictions, all types of shit. Know what I'm saying? So we both need help. And both sides, we don't know. Some people haven't figured out how to maneuver through the shit yet. And some people don't know where to find the help at. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways.
I feel like a lot of it too is accountability.
Accountability, yeah.
And I mean by accountability, if you know that, for instance, you know that this your man's, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all out, he has a good woman at home.
We do that, though.
You know that he's a good woman.
Whether y'all believe it or not, I know where you going.
Some of y'all do.
We do that.
Some of y'all do. He out here tripping. He all on this girl at the bar. He might be a little drunk. Y'all don't pull him away. Y'all don't sit up there and tell him like, nah, don't do that. That's looked at as, he still can pull him.
We do that, but at the same time,
he still can pull him.
He still got it.
Listen. But as a man, it's different for me. I've seen women in the club come grab their friend.
They do that.
And drag them up. It's different grabbing a man. This is a man. So he gonna do, once he got his mind made up and he gonna do what he gonna do. It's not like women. That's what I'm saying. You could come from that, from a woman's perspective, but from a man's, it's not.
You know what?
This is another thing though. Why, like, when that type of stuff happen, and this kind of off topic, but it's kind of like, in that area. That's why a lot of men, their best friends or close friends, end up sleeping with their women.
Vice versa, women do the same thing. Yes. Y'all go tell y'all friends shit. And every time you keep talking about that man, you keeping him relevant in your friend's ear. Girl, he do this, he do that, he do this. But they want to know why, if he do all that shit, why are you staying? Mm-hmm. It's something there that's making you stay.
I'm sitting here telling you that as a single guy with no children, you'll be surprised how many married women, or maybe you won't be surprised, how many married women and friends of your woman or whatever is willing to step aside. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's just that with a guy, if I tell you that, you gonna automatically assume that it was me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If she came to you and said, "No, I ain't trying to get that," he didn't want to try. You gonna automatically assume that it was me.
My opinion, y'all both knew better. Y'all both getting y'all ass beat.
No, I'm not doing it, but
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Y'all both equally wrong in that situation.
And that's another thing with social media. Women, I know y'all not gonna do it, but stop telling your friends and other women about your business with your man, because women are naturally jealous and envious of other women. You know this, especially in the line of work you in. Mm-hmm. So when you sitting up posting, me and my boo-boo, he do this, all this nice shit, and she at home in a fucked up situation, you don't understand. She's smiling in your face, but she like, oh, this bitch bragging. Mm-hmm. She feeling some type of way. Know what I'm saying? So me personally, when I've been in relationships, I tell them, man, keep that shit. It ain't that I'm trying to hide you or nothing. It's that I don't need extra people in our business. I don't need those extra problems. Know what I mean? First thing they gonna put it, if you ain't posting you online, then no.
And that's big. That whole thing, if he not posting, yes, to a certain extent.
That shit corny.
But it's like, yes, to a certain extent, it's like you're not acknowledging me to people who don't know me. So, yeah, I get it to a certain extent, but it's like posting all the time, like, listen, I'm at the point in my life, I don't want to post you at all, because if you out here acting crazy, I don't want people to know you and me out here acting crazy.
Why be
because it's making me look foolish.
Why can't a man
I
just
would have everything in private. If you're going to have me out here looking stupid, let it be in private.
I'm saying that if I just say, yeah, I'm in a relationship, like that should be enough. Like, I ain't gotta post your pictures and all of that shit.
Yeah, because you know what? Like, as soon as you post your woman,
nothing is intimate. Nothing is intimate anymore. Nothing. Yep. People keep nothing intimate. I have experiences with my family that I keep intimate. Just because I want to keep that between.
Family is an intimate.
I want to cherish those moments between me and my family. I don't feel like sharing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Everything don't have to be shared. But you have, and I've been on these dates, you have these women that is flick. Know what I'm saying?
Say that
like,
again.
that shit is bullshit, man.
I'm the type of person that'll go on a trip and won't post nothing, because I'm too busy in the moment to sit and post and take a picture. Like, I'm too busy enjoying myself.
They don't even do Man Crush Monday no more. Know why? Because there's so many women who have a different one.
It's Money Crush Monday.
that goes back to what she was saying.
It's so many women who have a different one because you put your business out there. Now you look. You might not, you honestly might not have slept with none of these niggas, but you ran through. And from a me looking from the outside looking in, I'm like, oh no, she out there, bro. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not. No, I'm cool. Know what I'm saying?
But all of this is like
spread yourself very thin.
They're listening to it. It's a mind state though. Like, you got to be mature to be where you at, even to be thinking like that.
Thinking as far as what?
As everything you're saying. Just listening to it. A lot of people don't think like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because you got to think about when you was younger.
Because they think
that shit never mattered. That shit never mattered.
They think with this shit,
yeah, social media is definitely big on any type of relationship, friendship.
Yeah.
Relationship you have with your kids is real big. If you can't take your kids out of town or on trips, you're a bad parent.
I hit you up. I had somebody ask me, was I gay?
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, listen.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Listen, I'm like, why? Because I don't post private. You know what I mean? That ain't none of your business. I wouldn't. Listen, if I'm not committed in a committed relationship,
it's nobody's business.
I'm not posting that woman. Know what I'm saying?
Even if you get married, it's nobody's business. Like you
said, it's creeps on there. I have people in my family who I might have posted in a family picture or whatever, and
not in
niggas. I see niggas that right. You know what I'm saying?
Now that I beat you up.
So why would I do that with my woman? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that I'm trying to get. Why would I invite niggas into? You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna get that from me. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, yeah.
We back